Good morning, Love Nation. This is your girl, Love Goddess. I am back once again to bring a message just for you. Look, this is morning news. We are about to embark on something here. There is a message that has been downloaded within me this morning to bring to you guys here in morning news with your girl, Love Goddess. Listen, there is a message that was downloaded into my spirit this morning. I already knew that I had to be of service to you guys. I already had the knowledge or the energy this morning when I was out meditating. I said, Lord, what is it that Love Nation needs to know at this very moment, right now, when you receive this message, when you are energetically, divinely guided to this message? What is it that you need to know right now? The first thing that dropped in my spirit here for Love Nation on morning news. Okay, I know that we are all getting ready to embark the world this morning, preparing ourselves, getting the children out to school, whatever the case may be. But there is a few things that we must understand as we prepare for our journey on today. As always, make sure you're mindful, you're present, and make sure that you know you're assessing everything that is, every experience that is coming your way on today. That is what the message here in Love Nation is about. The message that dropped in my spirit is make sure that you assess the land before you build the home. Before you build that foundation, make sure that you are assessing the land. Such an amazing power. There is so much stuff that was going through my head as I was receiving this message, because the last few days I've been dreaming about a home. I know I gave my message about the alligator coming out of the lake and breaking through the home in one of my messages before, when I said I had a dream. And in this message, it was short-lived. The dream was very short-lived. But I was in my home again, and I was in my backyard. And in my backyard, I was looking at the lake. I was on the lake again. So someone may be getting ready to either build a home by a lake, or this can be just symbolic to you on being careful of the energies that you allow within your energy field, because your energy field is your home. That is your home. That is your vessel. That is where your spirit lives. So that's that's pretty much, the whole deal. The whole metaphor is just that we consider our energy field to be our home. We consider our soul within us to be home, to be able to feel some sort of comfort, some sort of safety, being secure um, in whatever experience that we're encountering at this time. I believe that is where Spirit is trying to lead us. Make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure that there's no type of harm that can come to you in any shape or form, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually, when you encounter other energies outside of yourself. So I believe that is where Spirit is saying, make sure you assess the land. Make sure you assess the land before you build your foundation or build your home upon that land. Okay? Um, the first assessment, um, that you want to check for, things that you want to check for when it comes to building a foundation or building a home, building relationships, building, you know, some form of connection with another energy outside of yourself. Okay, this is morning news. This is something that you can take with you on your journey today as you embark upon, other energies. Just make sure that this is another nugget that dropped in my spirit. Wildlife around the land. Making sure you want to assess the wildlife. Just like when you go build a home. When you build that home, um, you want to make sure the area that you're building your home in is safe and you're able to feel secure within that area, because you want to assess the wildlife. Are you by the woods? Okay, if you're by the woods, what type of animals are in the woods? Is there bears? Is there foxes? Is there coyotes? Is there, what type of wildlife lives in the woods that is near where you are about to build a home? Because you want to know, if you're building a foundation, you're building a home for your family, and you're getting ready to prepare to have family, you want to know the safety of your family. So know the wildlife. That is physically. Now, this may pertain to someone who's actually getting ready to build a home, or this may be metaphorically someone energetically that needs to know the types of energies that you are encountering when you're trying to build a relationship or build a foundation with someone. So when I say wildlife, um, you know, you have to think of, like I said, my dream. In my dreams, there were alligators in the lake. It could be a lake you're living by or building a home by. There were alligators there. I had a dream last night. In the dream that I had last night, there were like snakes in the water. And so that just makes me think of, those are predatory animals. And we can sometimes become the bait for these predators, or, the victim to these predators. And that can be physically or energetically. So energetically, you have to assess the land, knowing the type of wildlife that is coming towards you. Know the person. Invest time to actually get to know someone so that their wild side is not hidden from you. A lot of times when we first meet people, we don't open up all the way. We don't let everyone all the way in to our energy field. We somewhat hold a mask up until we feel safe enough to bring the mask down. So that's what I mean about assessing the land before you build the foundation. Make sure that that mask has fully came down. This is energetically allow this person to truly open up to you and be their true and authentic self around you, so that you can truly know who it is that you are building that relationship with. Okay? What is the history of the land? What type of land history does it have? Is it a swamp land? Is it a grave site? An old grave site torn down? Is it, you know, um, what? Why do they have the price that they have on this land? Why do I'm gonna get to worth, knowing your worth, but why do the energy that's coming towards you, why do they feel like they're worth your time? You know, um, you have to assess. You have to know: is this swamplands? Am I gonna sink? Am I gonna fall in some type of um, hole in this murky water? Is it murky? Are you cloudy? Are you being truly clear on what it is that you want when it comes to creating these relationships with other energies? Building a home is an energy as well. If you are physically building a home, you want to know these things. Is this a swampland? Or, because if it's a swampland, and there's some type of heavy storm, heavy rain, that means that the grounds is going to get really murky, and it's going to be hard to build crops. Like if you plan on having some type of floral life outside your home to make it beautiful, you need to know, is the land safe enough for my florals, or for you to actually plant the seeds in the ground in order for your fruit or your trees or your flowers to grow on that land. You need to know that, because a swampland does not bear great fruit. The swampland does not bear good and healthy fruit. So you want to make sure, and this is energetically now. Now I'm going to speak energetically. You want to make sure when you're planting your seed is going to be able to grow. When you allow others to feed into your energy, are they taking that energy and becoming a better person, or releasing that mask? Are they letting go and letting you in to their world in order to know everything about them? If not, and the seeds are not growing and they're not being their true authentic self, then I don't think that you want to continue to build on that land. This is what I'm saying here. So this is what the Spirit is bringing forth for you guys this morning here in Morning News. So speaking of worth, you know, energetically, we should know our worth. We know exactly who we are. If we are living in a true and authentic way, then that means that you know your boundaries, you know exactly who you are, and you know exactly where you're going. And if someone comes along and wants to build some type of foundation, build some type of home with you, you have to make sure that you stay in your worth. Do not dim your worth, or do not lessen yourself in order to impress another energy. The impressing is within. You impress your own self. You are the impressor. I've been guided to say you are the impressor. Allow yourself to stay true and authentic. That way that you can be more in tune with who you are. Whenever you're more in tune with who you are, you can hear and feel the signs if this land is good or not. That's intuitively. You can actually know if this is the correct spot. Is it murky? Is it a grave site? And when I say grave site, I mean grave site. That means that land is holding a whole lot of different spirits besides the true and authentic self. The land may look beautiful on the outside, and it may look like, oh, this is a nice place to build a home because it looks good. It might be a very beautiful woman, or it might be a very handsome man, or the job may sound really, really good, but what's underneath the grounds? That's the outer appearance. What is truly inside, up under the grass, up under that soil? What is under there? That is what I speak when I speak grave site. When you're building your home, and you decide to buy the land, and this is physically, if you decide to physically buy a land and it used to be a grave site and you build a home on top of it, who's to say that those spirits are not going to come up through the walls, come up through your granite or through the concrete or whatever that you may lay on top of it. Because no matter how much you build on top of something that has not been removed, like, it's still a possibility of it raising back up to the surface. So that's physically building a home. But energetically, if you put all of your energy into someone, a relationship, a friendship, a marriage, whatever the case may be, or even a job, you put all that energy, planting all those seeds into that other energy, and you're not able to see your seeds grow, and you're not able to actually receive a harvest from it, meaning the energy is not being reciprocated, you already know that that's bad land. You shouldn't be building your foundation on that land. You need to reassess, because sometimes we may have to go through a season or two, in order to make sure that our seeds are growing. Because if we continue without reassessing, just like on a job, you get a assessment every 3 months, every quarterly. They call quarterly assessments. On a job, you receive these quarterly assessments, and they just want to make sure that you're still the fit. Are you growing within the company? Are you growing in that company? That's how we have to do metaphorically when we create relationships, plant seeds. Is that seed growing? 3 months from now, is the seed growing? I don't see a change. Okay, well, maybe it was a little change. It wasn't that much, but it was a little bit. 3 more months down the line, it's time to do another assessment. If you ain't seeing that seed sprout from up underneath that foundation at all, then it's time to reassess your line of exit. It's time to sell the property. It's time to, if you already invested in the property and you already brought the property and you realize that this is bad seeds, now you're like, okay, now I need to, talk with my investor and see about getting some type of appraisal on this home, on this land, because I can't do it. You want to sell the land now. And energetically, that can go both ways when it comes to relationships, friendships, jobs, if it is not growing. When you do your reassessments and you don't see no fruits of your labor. I am not a doctor. I am not a counselor. Well, I am a counselor for in spirit, but you should know what to do. You should know what to do, because all energies, or all outside energies that encounter you, may not fit the part for you, may not find a place within your energy field. So we're open to relationships. We're open to new jobs and ideas and things like that, but we must assess. And sometimes assessment can be for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. Take your time to assess. You don't have to put in an offer right then and there. I don't know who this is for, but I feel it in my spirit is for someone. You don't have to make an offer. No matter how quick and fast they may be coming towards you to make an offer, you do not have to submit to that offer or sign the contract yet. This is know your own worth. That is my next question. My next topic. Knowing your worth. Is it worth investing in? Assess it. Multiple assessments. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "Try the spirit by the spirit." You know, you have to try it and see what it is they're trying to offer you. Now, do that mean I have to take the offer? No. You don't have to take that offer. Every offer is not fit for you. It may fit for someone else. Allow it to pass because that offer didn't belong to you. Okay? Um, you also need to know if you're buying a home, buying a land and trying to build on that land, you want to know if there's any type of homeowner associations, any type of cult activations, any type of religious activation, spiritual activation. You want to know who is that person higher calling? Who do that person look up to? You know, what type of associations do they have? It's not, the thing about it is, because when you build a home on a land, if there's a home on, this is physically, if there's a homeowner association, that means you got to sign a contract. Now you have to sign a contract because now you're a part of this cult or this religion or this association by ownership. By ownership, meaning you bought some land that belonged to an association. That means now you have to put extra money into them, or extra time or extra energy into them besides yourself or your relationship. The outside energies that are connected to that relationship, that other energy that you're trying to build on, that belongs to you too now. That's like having, going into a relationship and they have, strong traditions. Now, there are certain things that they do, but what if you don't practice that? What do you do then? Is it going to fit for you? Are you able to fit into that association? Association is multiple people. Someone you may, okay, this is what's coming up in my energy. Say you meet a guy, for instance, or a girl, and they have kids. Okay? So that means if you decide to build a home, meaning sign that contract, this is a committed contract now. That means whatever is associated with that person is now associated with you. That means that now whatever those kids that belong to that other person needs, it becomes your need, your duty to gratify that need, because you signed the contract knowing of the association. So make sure you be mindful of the contracts that you're entering. Um, this is a lot. This is morning news. That's why. This is morning news for you guys. So make sure that you know the contract. You read the contract very thoroughly. Even the little small line outlinings of what it is. That's why you have to assess. And it may not be, it might not be as fast as you think. You might go on a couple of dates and then you be like, should I take this relationship? You know, or you go into a job. You know how a job, they give you your 90 days and then you have an assessment. Okay, well you can go in that, you can go into that assessment. They may say, oh, we want to offer you the job, but you might say, oh no, this is not the place for me. I'm not fitting here. I don't think that I want to continue my services with this organization. You can do that. You don't have to accept the job just because you committed to 90 days because you signed the paperwork and you accepted the job in the beginning. But there's 90 days for you to get a feel of the energy and to know if you are a fit. It ain't about if they like me. It's about, am I comfortable in this relationship? Am I comfortable in this organization. It's about you knowing your worth, and if you are a fit, or if they are a fit in your energy. That's what it's about. All right. Um, so those are the that's what dropped in my spirit today for morning news. Um, I'm trying to find out if I want to pull a card or two, because I know if I pull a card, it's probably gonna make the video go it's gonna make it go longer. So I wrote down a few questions that we can ask our guys when it pertains to our assessment and building foundations and building homes with other energies, rather it's physically building a home, or if it's energetically building a home or a foundation with, other energies outside ourselves. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull on these questions, because these questions did come to me when I was doing my morning meditations. So, spirit guides of the most high, vibrant, beautiful white light, can you tell us what are our guides warning? Okay, what are your guys' warning signs for this land? What are the signs? What are the warning signs here that Love Nation needs to be able to see at this time when it comes to building foundations, building homes, physically or energetically here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So the two cards that I pulled for what are your guys' warning signs for you building this land. Okay, so the two cards that were pulled, the World card and the Two of Cups. That only that tells me right there exactly what I said. Assess the land. This right here, this World card, you see how this woman is inside this bubble of protection? There's a bubble of protection here. That tells me that you have to make sure you're protecting your own energy field. And by protecting it, you're using your inner guidance, your inner compass, tapping into your intuition, making sure that you are assessing the relationship, the cups that are being offered to you. Look, look at what you see here. Look at this. This right here is someone who looks like someone who is grounded, someone who is like a priest. I never seen this before. All I know is this is a Two of Cups. But that looked like someone who is highly intuitive, someone who is guided by source light, someone who's able to tap into their intuition, tap into their guard source energy, and know who to accept the cup from. So this is you. But if you look at this individual, they're dressed different. They dressed in wildlife. We spoke about wildlife. They are dressed in wildlife. So that may mean that they have some things that they need to uncover first. There's some, you need to assess the outer appearance, assess the inner appearance, because look at that person. They're dressed totally different from you. So that means right there, that actually tells me that your spirit guides are being clear. You do not need to accept any cups without first assessing, making sure that those masks are being brought down and you are seeing the true and authentic person when you accept the offer. Okay? So that's clear. That's clear as day. That's clear as day. Protect yourself from all of these this wildlife offer. You know, because that could be that alligator, or it could be that snake, you know, up under, that's trying to drain your energy at this time. And look at, I just seen this. Look at this. When I said drain your energy, that could be a snake draining your energy. Look at this. Look at you. You have your cup. You guys are supposed to be exchanging cups. This person is trying to hold on to their cup and take your cup at the same time. That is, I asked the question, what are the guys' warning signs for this land? Whatever energy that you're encountering right now, whatever foundation you are trying to build on, your guys are being clear. They're trying to take your cup and leave you cupless because they're not holding their cup out. They're not holding their cup out. They got their cup held close to them, and you got yours pushed out to them, but they're trying to take your cup, and it don't look like an even exchange to me. It doesn't look like anything's about to be reciprocated here. So be mindful. Be grounded and understand what is happening around you at this time, because there are snakes and there are wildlife out there, and they are predators looking for the bait. And if you allow yourself to be bait, they will definitely devour you. They will devour you. That is what I just heard. They will devour you. The spirit is being very clear. They will devour you. So that is the warning sign here on morning news, is don't take the offer. If they're not reciprocating, don't take the offer. If they're not pouring into your cup just like you're pouring into theirs, do not take that offer. If that land is built up on a grave site or some type of swampland, don't build that foundation, because the grounds is not good. The grounds will not bear good fruit. Wow. Spirit is being clear. Okay, what's the best move here when it comes to the collective here and investing their energy towards another energy? What is the best move for the collective, spirit? Can you give us that answer, please? Okay, the best move. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance. You know, it's funny because when I look at the Three of Pentacles, you know, a lot of people say contract, signing a contract. But when I look at this Three of Pentacles in this energy right now, Spirit is saying, yeah, divorce the situation. This is a divorce. Someone is being guided for a divorce. I'm not. Don't just take my word for it. Please make sure you speak with your spirit guides yourself and go with your own intuition. But this to me looks like a divorce. This to me looks like a divorce. This to me looks like someone going to the clergy, a woman and a man, and they're going to get a divorce, not to get married, because this is not a marriage. Because look at the face. I don't know if you can see the face. He looks mad. She looks mad. Everybody looks mad in here. In this picture. Even the clergy looks mad. Everybody looks mad. So, like, I truly believe that Spirit is guiding you, if not physically a divorce, but Spirit is guiding you to release yourself. Because the Temperance card came out with that. The Temperance card is about releasing, balancing, you know, going back to nature, grounding yourself. So I feel like Spirit is trying to let someone here in Love Nation know that you need to sever the ties and go back and ground yourself, and release, because that's what it looks like temperance. This angel is releasing that energy from that cup. Those two cups is there, but it's an angel there, and that angel is pouring back into you, where this person has taken your cup and poured into themselves, or had you to pour into them, and now the angels have come in order to pour back into you, to bring balance to you. So that is what I'm picking up on the next move. The next move is the angels to pour into you. You get this severing of the contract, or it could be physically a divorce, whatever the case may be, and then go and ground yourself and allow your angels to tend to you. Allow your guides to give you your next move once you ground yourself here. All right, so what is the future out? And then, yeah, move away. That's the underline for that question. Move away to calmer waters from this situation. And this is you. This is you. And you may have a child. You may be you guys may have a kid together. I'm not sure, but this is you, and this is your spirit guide. This is your guide moving you to calmer waters with this six of swords energy. Okay. What is the future outcome for the collective here, Spirit? What is the future outcome for the collective when it comes to severing the ties and moving away from this energy? Yeah. Huh? Wow. Okay. So, yeah. The first card is the future outcome is you not giving your energy away. Not just giving it away. Like, you see this city behind the Four of Pentacles? There's a city behind the Four of Pentacles. Um, Not to say you just been giving up your energy to any and everybody, but that's what that city back there represents for me in this energy, is a city that, you probably, whatever community you in, you just been giving freely your energy because you are a person of love. You're a person who believe in community, you believe in family, you believe in friends. So you've been offering all of your energy towards these people, and Spirit is being very clear. The next, it said the future outcome for you is not to give up your energy like that. You're going to be shielded and guarded and have many boundaries put up in order for these energies not to come towards you like this. I believe this, I may be speaking to a masculine here, because along with holding back and not allowing people to take from you freely without you assessing the land first, you're going to move into that King of Wands energy. Once you truly put up those boundaries, you're going to start building yourself up, grounding yourself, creating a new, reality for yourself, getting deep, digging deep and diving deep into some form of reinventing a new life for yourself. That's what that King of Wands is. Someone who has grounded themselves, sat on their throne, decided not to allow people to take from, watching their pinnacles. Watching their pinnacles. You see how that King of Wands is watching his pinnacles. Okay? So you're going to be very quick about this action, quick about the turnaround. You're going to be someone who sees everything for what is happening right now in your personal experience, and you're going to make a quick turn. The King of Wands is someone who make quick decisions, quick turnarounds when it comes to building a new foundation. But the third card that I pulled on the future outcome is the Emperor. So you may be a masculine that resonates with this message at this time, but this is your truth. This is your true and authentic self, the emperor. You are the emperor. The emperor, of course, is the master of creation, the master of he's standing firm on a firm foundation. The grounds is floral, meaning that there's no gravesite and there's no swamplands. This is fruitful grounds that he plant his foundation on, and he builds his kingdom on a firm foundation. That is who you are turning into, this emperor, building your grounds on firm foundation. Well, listen, I'm going to end it there. This is your girl, Love Goddess. This has been Morning News with Love Nation. I am so grateful and honored to be able to channel that message in for you guys here on Love Nation. If this is your first time seeing a video here in Love Nation and you like this video, hit the like button. If you've never been here before, hit that subscribe. That way that I can get the energy, pick up your energy and give you a more personal, it may be more personal to you next time when I do these messages. Okay? Look, here in Love Nation, we are one nation under the guidance of the most high and most powerful God source energy there is. And we are bound together to build each other up. We are growing here as a nation, one nation. This is our channel. Love Nation is our channel. I am here for you and you are here for me. I will pray for you and you will pray for me. And we will build each other up here. Leave a comment. I will answer your questions. I will answer you when you leave that comment. That's a way of exchanging energy here. That's a way I can pick up your energy and give you more detail on the clarity that you need as you're going on your journey. Like I said, this is the morning news. I know you guys got to get out, get those kids out, get yourself together, get out to work, whatever the case may be. But I am here for you. I had to drop the morning news. Listen, until next time, you guys take care of yourself. Assess as many times as you need to. Know the grounds you're laying your seeds in. Know that it's going to be fruitful. Right? Know about the wildlife. This has been amazing. I love this message. I love this message, guys. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Peace, love, and light. Bye. Bye.